I hadn't done nothing, man. I used to go walking. I ain't done no walking. I ain't done nothing. Thinking about joining the gym, but I used to have personal training. They pay for the gym. You should be a personal trainer. You pay for yourself.
Can you do that?
It was good though. Just for 30 minutes.
We were ripping all that when I was over on my tax list. They had 40 back in the day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
That's not fun.
They started weightlifting. My mom and him did it. My mom was the 16th strongest man. And back then, not many women were in it. And then he got into proposing bodybuilding and won. And he was the person behind the scenes doing all of the events and stuff that happened. We showed it.
Oh, is that right?
Name's Alice. Smart kid. But he got me.
Is that local? Local?
We lived in North Carolina.
That sounds crazy.
What happened with
You still with that?
He's lost all his muscles.
who was it?
Walking, and I think they had that.
It's not surprising though. Once
The
you're out
Democratic
a while,
Republic of Congo.
or something.
They had a free kick at the end.
We just bought it on property, so it's not too much.
That's essentially what we have here. This has got to be the end.
I can't sit still.
One good thing I like about my job is that I'm a technician, so I don't know how to age walking around all day. And my coach and I only sit down when I need to go.
They'll probably show up after.
Is Gary joining us by phone?
That's when they'll get all their records.
It makes a difference. But when you live around, things do happen. So
we're going to Belgium and the U.S. flag
air conditioning getting cold or whatever.
if they get here.
Brush your sleep.
You can use your screen again. You can go back to work.
This is what I need to get you to give this, to get the permit, and then you send that to the Department of Revenue?
No, so you send me all that information. I'll create the special event permit, send it to you.
Where does the United States
Apply to the
play?
Department of Revenue and upload that permit that I got.
How long does that usually take?
To the Department of Revenue, not long.
Okay.
Yeah, because all they're waiting on is my approval, and by the time it gets to me, I've already approved you.
So if the event is August 14th, we got plenty of time to,
Okay.
Is the Final Four here in Atlanta or just?
One of these semifinals is over. They have them in different.
well, you almost saw a historic upset today.
I did. It's at the Meadowlands, where everybody's complaining about the grass or lack thereof.
It's funny, because when the turf is down, everybody complains about the turf there.
I know.
It's a curse of Jimmy Hoffa or something up
Well,
there.
you know, they have solid concrete, and then they put the grass or the turf right on top of it. Unlike most places that have like 6 to 12 inches of rubber or something like that in between. They don't have that in the Meadowlands.
I thought there was like a palletized platform that they put down.
Yeah.
I must have told them that.
It
Oh, well.
doesn't do any good in the
I hadn't
Meadowlands.
thought about that. That's a good idea.
Okay, are you there?
Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Guess I need, they have no sleep in a while.
Send the invitation then.
Calvin is doing that, and then Jason or Carrie's going to do the pledge.
Keith, you got fired from doing the pledge?
Yes, I did, thank God. Told you I'd mess it up.
Share the wealth.
Since we got 5 minutes before we start, I was going to go ahead and
Thanks, that's wrong. You got 3 minutes.
got a question. What do you call a rooster looking at a pile of romaine?
Oh, well.
What do you call a rooster looking at a pile of romaine? Chicken sees a salad?
That's awful.
Leave it, Jerry.
Just think that went international.
Not one.
Did you get that off a bubblegum wrapper?
No, I got it off my Charlie Brown calendar. But I do have a dad joke calendar.
Learn something every day.
Don Kordecki told me one I always enjoyed. Says, why doesn't a bicycle stand on its own? It's too tired.
Yeah, you go. I've heard the Caesar salad, but I hadn't heard that.
What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a tricycle?
They're a tire.
A tire.
There we go. So we need to start this meeting soon.
Yes.
It's getting worse and worse.
Actually,
Whenever you say it's 7 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock.
actually, I need Gary getting healthy and back here so we can have a buffer.
Yeah. You know, it is 7 o'clock, Matt.
You might have to use that. Might have to use that. You might need to use the new city ambulance to transport him up here. He's on the phone, isn't he?
Yeah, you don't fall.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here uncomfortably for another couple minutes. We got 1 minute actually. So
Okay. What did the zero?
that wasn't an invitation to do that.
This is a minute of meditation. Silence.
The city manager. What did the zero say to the 8? Nice belt. There you go.
Thank you for
Dan, you
being
got
back,
about
Dan.
30 seconds. You may want to walk back out.
We're going to talk about
No
Yeah.
jokes.
You pass that down to Julia.
It's the heat. The heat's got some.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Messed up my-
We've been entertained by Carrie the last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't even bother sitting down. We're going to start early. Julia, I'm getting ready to hit this. Good evening. I'll call this meeting of the Cartersville City Council to order. If you will please stand for our invocation and pledge.
Good evening, everyone. Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, once again, we come with thanksgiving in our hearts and grace and mercy. We thank you for life, health, and strength. Now, Father, once again, we assemble ourselves in the seat of government of Cartersville, Georgia, asking for your wisdom and guidance. Come down, be in the midst of this meeting as we do the business of the city for the citizens of Cartersville. And we'll be so grateful. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Straight the roll, please.
Carrie Hodge, Ward 1. Jay Stepp, Ward 2.
Here.
Carrie Rolfe, Ward 3.
Here.
Calvin Cooley, Ward 4.
Here.
Gary Fox, Ward 5.
Here.
Alyssa Cordell, Ward 6.
Here.
Thank you, Julia. First order of business is the approval of our council meeting minutes from our June 18th meeting. And council, you've had an opportunity to look these minutes over and an opportunity to make any corrections. Now would be a good time. And if there are none, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Council, I ask you to add 4 items to the agenda tonight.
Make a motion to add 4 items.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
4 items added. And David, You get done with this one. Oh, you got to stick around a little bit longer anyway. Too bad for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So council member Kerry Hodges recommended Jonathan Rogers for appointment to the Recreation Advisory Board to replace Brian Thomas, whose work schedule did not allow him to continue to participate consistently. So we're looking for approval for appointment of Jonathan Rogers.
Thank you. Questions, comments, or motions?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Menino, we'll turn it over to you for Z26-03.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This property is located at 602 South 602 South Tennessee Street, just north of the, or just south of the intersection of Tennessee Street and Peachtree Street. Property is currently zoned heavy industrial. The same owner owns the parcel just above it that is zoned general commercial. And with that, the Planning Commission did recommend approval of this application. There have been no additions or changes since the first reading.
Thank you. Any questions for Randy at this time? Hearing none, I will open up the public hearing for Z26-03 and asking anybody who wishes to step forward and speak for or against at this time. I guess also note that if it was said in the first hearing, it is in our records, and we're looking for new information to get in council's hands. And seeing none, I will close the public hearing for Z26-03 and turn it over to council for consideration. Are there any questions or discussion? If there is none, a motion is in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Item Z26-04, please, Randy.
Thank you again, Mayor and Council. This is 606 South Tennessee Street. The next parcel south of the one we just heard, it's currently zoned heavy industrial, being proposed to be rezoned to general commercial. With that, Planning Commission did recommend approval of this application. There have been no additions or changes since the first reading.
Thank you. Questions for Randy on this item? Thank you, sir. I will open up a public hearing for Z26-04, and again, ask anybody wishing to step forward to speak for or against to do so at this time. And seeing none, I will close the public hearing for Z26-04 and turn it over to council for any further discussion. And if there's none to be had, motion is in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. AZ 26-01, please, Randy.
Yes, thank you again, Mayor and Council. This is at 751 Great Valley Parkway. Due to the realignment of Great Valley Parkway, and with the county having property jurisdiction on one side, the city have jurisdiction on the other side, that realignment shifted a couple of small parcels. With that, this parcel would now be relocated to the city. It would require a rezoning to the adjacent zonings that are with that, and that's HI with the Business Park Overlay District. The Planning Commission did recommend approval of this annexation and rezoning.
Thank you. Questions for Mr. Menino on this item? Thank you, sir. I will open up a public hearing for the zoning portion of AZ 26-01. Anybody wishing to comment on the zoning portion of this request may step forward and do so at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the zoning public hearing and open up a public hearing for the annexation portion of this request, AZ 26-01. And again, anybody wishing to step forward to speak for or against may do so at this time. Seeing none, I'll close that public hearing for the annexation portion, turn it over to council for consideration of the annexation portion of the request, AZ 26-01.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Now for the zoning portion of the request, AZ 26-01.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Last one for you, Randy.
Thank you. Again, this is directly related to the previous case, and due to the realignment of Great Valley Parkway, These particular parcels, to make it align on the correct side of the roadway, would be de-annexed to Bartow County jurisdiction. With that, there's no necessary action for zoning, so it is strictly just a de-annexation request. Planning Commission did recommend approval, and there have been no additions or changes since the first reading.
Thank you. Questions for Mr. Menino on this? Thank you, sir. I'll open up a public hearing for AZ 26-02, the de-annexation request. Anybody wishing to step forward to speak for or against may do so at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing for AZ 26-02 and turn it over to council for consideration. Is there any discussion? If none, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Mr. Forsyth, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. The first item I have is a request for approval for engineering services for utility relocate, specifically water and sewer, at the Tennessee Street and Collins Drive proposed roundabout. As you can see, there's quite a few water and sewer lines in the way. This is a task order from Schweitzer Engineering for $69,250. This is a budgeted expense.
Thank you. Questions for Sydney on this item? If there are none, a motion's in order.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Sydney, and you've got the next one too.
Yes, sir. The next item is due to the work around, or the construction of the new parking deck that the county is building on Elizabeth Street and Church Street in that square. They're having to add and refurbish some water and sewer lines in that area. As part of the City Water Department's capital improvement plan, we had planned to replace all the lines around that. But in order to minimize disruption in that area and having to recut and repave the road in the next 5 years, we've worked with the county to split the cost of the replacement of all the water and sewer surrounding that. And that is a total of $912,853.50 for the city's portion of that work. It is not budgeted, but funds are available for water and sewer revenue.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? If not, a motion is in order.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Sydney. Chief, you're up.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. We're here seeking approval to purchase a new DataWorks fingerprint station. The IDEMIA station that we're currently using, we're notified in June that they're no longer going to service Georgia, and so our service contract with them runs out in August of this year. So we took bids from multiple vendors. Only one responded, and that was DataWorks. So the cost of the new station would be $24,100. And the 24/7 service and support is a $3,375 cost, and that's a recurring cost. So the upfront purchase for this and the service for the year will be $27,475. It's not a budgeted item, but if approved, we will purchase it with asset forfeiture funds.
Thank you. And I know I mentioned this too, but it's worth noting in this meeting, the price, even though you just got one bid back, you're comfortable with the price that's in line with what you would have expected to pay for
Yes,
this
sir.
one?
The cost of the initial station is consistent with what we've seen, and the 24-hour service and support on par with what we were paying before. So,
thank you.
yes, sir.
Any questions for Chief on this item? If there are none, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Mr. Morgan.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. We're requesting approval to purchase a replacement 60 kW gas generator for the existing city manager's office building from Nixon Power in the amount of $38,520. Additionally, we want to go ahead and purchase a new Kohler 60 kW gas generator for the new city hall in the amount of $35,470. We're requesting your approval to move forward with those items.
Thank you. Any questions for Freddie on this? If not, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next item, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Our existing Philips AED, Head Start AEDs have reached their expected service life and are due for replacement. We're requesting approval to move forward with a quote from Stryker Sales LLC in the amount of $75,658.35 to get the equipment and the data plan. This will be budgeted through the Workers' Compensation Fund, and we're requesting approval for that.
Thank you. Questions for Freddie on this? If there are none, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank
Thank
you, sir. Chief Champion, you're up.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This item is for renewal of our EPR Systems Record Management contract. It is for a total of $31,974, and it encompasses all of our records management for fire and EMS reports, as well as other inventory, hydrants, and pre-plans.
Thank you. Questions, comments, or motions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Next item, please, Chief.
Yes, and this is a student affiliation agreement with Advent Health. This is a requirement by the state for our in-house EMT program to allow our students to conduct clinical hours at their facilities. And it goes in line with the other agreements that we've had to conduct those.
Thank you. Any discussion? If not, a motion is in order.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Chief. Mr. Foy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. Recently, we have gotten approval from GDOT to begin acquiring right-of-way for the Dothan Ferry Road project with the GDOT PI number 00079494. And City of Cartersville Public Works, we went through a RFQ process with 5 firms, and we found that THC Incorporated was the most qualified out of all the firms that went through the process. THC has submitted a fee proposal amount of $199,700 to provide project management, property owner coordination, parcel negotiations, relocation assistance, and related right-of-way acquisition services associated with the approximately 44 parcels, driveway easements, and residential relocations needed. The proposed contract, as I mentioned before, is $199,700 and will be funded through the 2020 SPLOST. Approval of the professional services agreement with THC Incorporated is recommended for approval to keep the Dothan Ferry Road widening project moving forward.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? It's a big step. It's taken us a long time to get to this point. If there's no discussion, a motion is in order.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next item, please, Stephen.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor and Council. Number 4, Cook Street, we have a project to add 2 buildings, but before we do that, we need to get a water line upgraded to meet fire code for these 2 buildings that we plan to install there. We solicited 3 quotes from 3 different utility installation contractors, and the lowest bid received for the work was $74,707.36 from Summit Grading Services. This contract agreement, if approved, will ensure timely completion of this project. This is a FY 2026 budget item in the Public Works capital budget. Public Works recommends approval of this budgeted item.
Okay. Thank you. Any discussion? If there is none, a motion is in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This change order is for the design service contract with Pond and Company for our proposed storage building. It provides for the final process of the design of this project. The cost of this service is a lump sum fee of $301,650. It's a budgeted expense, and council's approval is recommended.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? If not, a motion is in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
You, Michael. Mr. Archer, you're back up with us. And do you have those 3 added items with you?
Yes.
We'll handle those right now,
Okay.
after you're done with this one.
Okay, the first one is, this is a second reading for an amendment to the ordinance establishing a monthly fee of $20 for participation in the city's senior aquatic program for City of Cartersville residents, Bartow County residents, city employees, and owners of businesses located within the City of Cartersville or Bartow County. The fee is necessary to allow participation in the Silver Sneakers program, which requires participating fitness and aquatics facilities to maintain a membership fee structure. Silver Sneakers is a fitness benefit available through many Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplement plans that provides eligible participants access to participating fitness centers and community facilities at no additional cost to their insurance provider. We're recommending approval.
Thank you.
Mayor, you will recall, we heard from one of your constituents, and it took Heather, aquatic manager, about 6 months continually to try to get Silver Sneakers on board, so I appreciate her will and diligence in getting this happen, getting this done.
That's good. That's what caused all this.
Yes.
All right.
Actually,
Good
take
enough.
longer than 6 months.
Chair will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. And then the second piece of that, David, is?
Yes, and this is for the non-resident fees. This is the second reading for amendment to the ordinance establishing a fee schedule for non-resident users of the senior aquatics facility, including a monthly membership fee of $30, quarterly fee of $75, semi-annual fee of $150, annual fee of $285, and a daily fee of $6. Bartow County residents, city employees, and owners of businesses located within the City of Cartersville or Bartow County are exempt from the non-resident fee schedule and will be subject to the senior aquatic program fee established separately. The proposed fee structure supports the participation in the Silver Sneakers program and provides a consistent membership framework for all users of the facility, and we are recommending approval.
Thank you. Questions, comments, or motions?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. You've got to purchase some mowers. Let's start with the Yanmar.
Okay. Parks and Recreation is requesting approval to purchase a Yanmar 44 HP diesel 144-inch mower. We will be making the purchase through the Omnia Partners government contract number 4003134 through Taylor Outdoor Power Equipment. The cost under the government contract from Omnia is $68,805. This unit will be a great help in maintaining the larger areas such as Sam Smith Park properties. This is a budgeted item and we recommend approval.
Thank you. Questions, comments, or motions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next item, please, David.
Okay, this is another request of approval to purchase two Exmark Laser ZX 72-inch mowers. We'll be making the purchase through the Omnia Partners government contract 4003134 through Taylor Outdoor Power Equipment. The cost under the government contract from Omnia is $32,188 for the 2 units. These units will replace 2 older mowers, which we will eventually surplus once these are procured. These are also budgeted items, and we recommend approval.
Thank you. I do have a question that popped into my brain while we were sitting here tonight, but using the different brand mowers, it's totally fine from a maintenance, I mean, it's as opposed to having all one certain brand of something, that really doesn't matter?
No, I mean, as far as I know, we haven't had an issue with that.
Okay, what you've currently had has worked fine, and these replacements
Yes,
have no
sir.
reason. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. Any other questions? If not, a motion's in order.
Make a motion to approve the purchase.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Civic Center AC unit replacement.
Okay, Parks and Recreation is looking for approval of a quote from Weaver Heating and Air to replace the 10-ton heating and air unit at the Cartersville Civic Center. We received 4 bids for this unexpected project, including All Airs, Chastain, and Barnett Heating and Air. Weaver was the best proposal at a total cost of $16,887. This is not a budgeted item, but we are recommending and hoping for approval.
Thank you. Any discussion? If there's none, a motion's in order.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, David. We have, who's doing the noise ordinance?
Will, you want to get Steven up here so he can walk out?
Yeah, Stephen, come on up.
I'll stay as long as you need me to. Good evening, Mayor and Council. This item is for the yearly support renewal for Office 365, which is what we use for office productivity and email and network login security. Total is $126,552 from Polera Technologies. It is a budgeted renewal, and we ask for your approval.
Thank you. Any questions for Stephen on this? If not, a motion's in order.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Stephen. All right, noise ordinance.
Mayor, at some council members' request, we drafted some amendments to the noise ordinance. There are basically 3. One is to allow the city to use approved decibel meters. It spells out the requirements for that. The second is for the city to have a set decibel level limits for motor vehicles operating in the city of Cartersville. Basically, they follow the federal guidelines with respect to that. We really can't go any lower than those. The third one was for noise between residential properties. As proposed, it had a 50 decibel limit in there. After talking with staff, I believe they're going to recommend a 75 decibel limit from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. a 65 decibel limit.
Okay.
And note that amendment on there, and that's the version that will be presented to y'all for approval unless there's some other discussion by y'all tonight.
Okay. Is there other discussion to be had by us tonight?
Maybe I'll just say no.
No, there's no other discussion. Okay.
I like that.
Very good.
Instead of waiting.
That's uncomfortable silence is my specialty. This is a first reading. We'll take this up for consideration at our meeting on July the 16th. That is everything on the agenda, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I do want to note a couple things. City offices will be closed on Friday ahead of the July 4th celebration. On the 4th, we'll have a parade in the morning that'll be through downtown, and then we'll have events at Dellinger Park starting at 4 o'clock. The weather is going to be fantastic for all of that. But the other thing I wanted Mr. Lovell to share, and hopefully be noted by some who may be listening, this is one of those times where people are going to shoot off fireworks, peek behind the curtain. Not a big fan of that myself. However, there are rules that govern that, and so I know our public safety folks, it's a busier time of year for them, so I'm hoping that we can just kind of go over what those regulations are to hopefully prevent some unnecessary calls to 911, so we got room for the necessary ones.
For July 3rd and July 4th, the hours that fireworks are allowed to be set off in the city of Cartersville are from 10 a.m. to 11:59 p.m.
There you go. And that is a state law.
Yes, that's state law.
Yeah, that's not something that you say, how come you guys don't? It's like, that's, call the state. Call Matthew Gamble. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. His cell number is, no, I'm just kidding. But I do want to, again, city offices are going to be closed. Just know that over the weekend, we will have a number of our folks that will still be working through that to make sure that everything is safe and sound, and the city runs wonderfully, and we appreciate that. Is there any other business that needs to come before council this evening? Seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
State gold.
Greg, thank you for
Go
getting that
States.
air under control. I knew you'd do it.